Now, it's been confirmed that human remains have been found inside the Lancaster bomber from a Lincolnshire squadron, which is being recovered from a site in the Netherlands. A team has spent weeks excavating the aircraft, which has been submerged in a lake since a crash in 1942. 2 men died, but the body of one of the crew has never been recovered. Our reporter Joe Makel is in the Netherlands right now. What has been happening there today?
Well, Peter, the work on the excavation ended today in time for a ceremony, a very special ceremony to take place. So we've had dozens of local people come down, including school children, representatives from the Dutch military. We've had people from the 61 Squadron Association who've come over from Lincolnshire, and also very especially the grandsons of the pilot of that Lancaster who were also here. And it began with a sight and sound that we kind of take for granted, but was a very special sight and sound here in the Netherlands. The distinctive roar of a Lancaster bomber flying over Dutch waters again. The flypast by the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight was organised in tribute to the crew of an Avro Lancaster R5682, which crashed here in 1942. Watching was Peter Joslin, grandson of the pilot, who was also called Peter.
Amazing. Yeah, it's really quite moving. Yeah, it's quite, very emotional. Definitely.
Peter Joslin lost his life in the crash, but is believed to have given the others in the crew time to bail out. 4 got out safely and were captured. Edward May's body was recovered, but the rear gunner, James Cooper, has been missing in action for 75 years. For the past few weeks, the Dutch Ministry of Defence has been leading a team of soldiers, airmen and engineers to excavate the wreckage. Their main goal, to find evidence of Cooper's remains. And at today's ceremony, an official announcement came.
I'm honoured to tell you today that last week, minute pieces of human bone tissue and cloth fragments have been found.
Basically, as you have heard in the speech, there have been found some parts. It's not clear yet. It has to be determined.
Months of identification work lie ahead, but members of the 61 Squadron Association, who had travelled from Lincolnshire and brought a flag from their local school in Skellingthorpe, say these kinds of excavations are important.
I think it means a lot because it's putting an end to a story, an unknown, if you like, to a certain degree. I mean, it's good for the sacrifice that these people made to be recognised.
The flypast ceremony ended with F-16s from the nearby Leeuwarden Air Base, a mark of 2 countries working together to remember those who sacrificed everything for the freedom of others. Yes, there's still lots of work ahead. Those fragments need to be sent to a laboratory to have extensive testing. That's a long process. They also still have work here to do at the site. They will start excavation work again. They still want to bring engine parts up, I understand. And just a word about the municipality, who are the sort of the local council, who have funded this with the government. It's cost €700,000, this project. They say it's worth it. They don't doubt that they need to repay this debt of honour.
I'm sure. Joe, thank you very much indeed. Joe Makel, who's there in the Netherlands.